So I was asked about maintenance on the drive, and for me, I just use a car wash soap and a little simple green. Love using simple green because I use it on my bicycle and all the chains and everything. It cleans it up pretty well. It degrease, takes a lot of gunk off, and it's safe, natural, and good for the environment. So you're not destroying anything on your drive or make anything rust or anything. So simple green is really good. Spray it on for a while and then let it sit for about 4 minutes or so. Let the degreaser do his job, and then it'll make your cleaning a lot easier, a lot faster. And then just do your normal soap and water mix. And this is just my style. I like to use a toothbrush because it's cheap and you could get all into the cracks. You could go to the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store and buy for about a buck. And you could choose whatever hardness or medium or soft. And yeah, you don't have to do as thorough or go through all the plastic parts. I just prefer to scrub everything. Might as well get everything all nice and clean. And if you're probably asking a question like, oh, why don't I just soak the whole thing in water or pour a cup of water, cup soapy water over the whole thing and just brush it as I go? The reason why I don't do that is because this way I could tell what hasn't been touched and what has been scrubbed, and I don't know, just my way. I used to use a big old brush and just brush the whole thing, everything really clean, and the toothbrush just works a little bit better. It takes a little bit longer, but I like it. You could be more thorough, and it's it could just go through all the little cracks. So if you don't want to watch me clean this whole drive, you could skip it. The thumbnail will show you where it's at. Pretty much clean really good on both sides. Flip it around, do the bottom, do the top, and scrub till you think you like it, and then do a little bit better on the chain and try to get all the grit, beach sand, old grease off, and yeah, just do a good job. So you just want to pat it down dry as much as you can. You don't have to dry it 100% or get it super clean, super dry. Most of the time I come back, I don't even dry my drive. I just leave it on the kayak and it dry itself off. But since you are applying lube, yeah, try to get it as clean as possible or dry enough so that way when you do apply your lube, the lube will stick into the chain and all the moving parts. So I'm just trying to dry it off.
Chain's pretty clean.
So as a cyclist, I do cycle in the rain, and this wet lube works really well in the chains. So if it's good enough for my chains on my bike, it should be good enough for this chain being in the water. And I've been doing this for about a year, probably about maybe 4 times a year. And the lube's been working out really well. So far, everything's still nice and clean. Even after all the trips to the ocean and the lake, there's still plenty of lube on there. No rust, nothing in between, and it's pretty good at keeping the grit away from the chain. And then I kind of just apply it, very little bit of lube all around the metal part so it doesn't rust, so it doesn't get all gunked up, and any little moving part just to kind of give it a little extra lube. Once all your lube's on there, you want to move it around so all the lube kind of go all around the chain, all the little moving parts, and then do it on the other side. So that way, every single part, every single little moving part, it's pretty much coated with lube. Once you think you're done, come back and wipe off any excess lube, just so that way you don't have too much lube, so you don't contract or get too much sand, dirt, grit on it. Because the more lube you have, the more the sand and dirt will connect or attach to the lube. So you just only need enough to cover the metal part, so or the moving part. So wipe off any excess, and then after that, you're good to go.